Is Kobe better than James? Is Kobe better than Jordan? Is he? God, here we go.
We can talk about that too.
Listen, but I'm saying, you feeding into the narrative about
it ain't
putting our greats up against each other.
No,
there it is.
If the conversation is who's the greatest,
there's many greats. You heard Jordan even say it.
You heard Jordan
say
it.
That's
the dumbest
Jordan
shit I've heard
himself
in my life.
Actually said,
that's the
there's
dumbest
greats
thing
in every era.
Greats, not goats. There's no such thing as
Jordan
goats.
said you're the greatest. There's different people that are the greatest for their times.
Greats. Right.
Who do you think the greatest of all times is?
It's Jordan. It is. There's no argument. There really isn't no argument.
I used to say Jordan.
You can say whatever you want.
Right
You're
now,
a prisoner of the moment.
You
are a prisoner of the moment.
No, I'm not. I said this a while ago.
Okay.
And I'm going back to it. I think, like Jordan said, and that's why Jordan, when he came out in that little documentary and he validated what I said, there's greats for to me, I can't look the same way because I look at it the same way I look at hip-hop music. Some people say Jay-Z. Some people say Biggie. Some people say Pac. Back in the day, I was saying nothing better than Rakim because he birthed most of those dudes. And their favorite rapper is Rakim. So then I started having to say, okay, you know what? I love Rakim. I love Ghostface. I love Jay-Z. Those are my top three for me. We're going to take Ghost out of it. We're going to keep Ghost over there, even though that's my one of my greats. But greatest overall, Rakim, Jay-Z, in their times. I can't say Jay-Z's the greatest of all time. For me, I'm looking at each of them in their silos. Now, where the game is at right now, I'm going to keep it a buck. Will Drake be the greatest? Ask these young kids right now, and they saying Drake.
And that's fine. But
so
here's the thing, though.
Everybody got their time.
Here's the thing, though, right?
Drake is murdering the game.
Here's the thing, right?
The same way Hov murdered it when he was running the game.
The game was not. Rakim is who Rakim is. He's on the Mount Rushmore,
body MC,
right? But when people start saying he's for people, he's on Mount Rushmore. That's what I said. He's not for people, right?
No, what Mount Rushmore are you talking about? Yeah, see, I'm talking about the whole new Mount Rushmore.
I don't know.
They only got the R up there.
Nah. Hov, in my opinion, is the best to ever do it, right? Biggie is my favorite rapper, but I can make the distinction. Wait a minute.
Best. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you just say Hov is the best to ever do it?
Yeah, I do.
So is he the greatest?
Yeah, he's the greatest.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's the GOAT.
Anybody that knows Steve, Mr. S.TV.
He's the GOAT.
For years, we've had this debate. I told him he was in the closet. He said Biggie was the greatest. I said Hov. I said I've never met a person that knows so much.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's
not true. That's not true.
We're going to pull it up, you guys. Listen.
I've always told you. I've always told you. Biggie is my favorite
right now.
Biggie is my favorite rapper. And we've argued over we've argued over who's better. Who is better? But that's different from being the greatest rapper of all time.
That's the greatest of all time. And I thought you said different. Biggie.
Y'all conflate the two.
I thought you said.
I don't conflate the two.
I thought me and you had the argument.
Funny how,
good God.
It's funny how. It's funny how you conflate. You don't conflate the argument when you're talking about Rakim. You said Rakim.
What?
You said Rakim is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
No, I said at a time that's what I thought. Now I say time the greatest per era. That's why I'm at with it now.
And I don't.
Years ago, I said Rakim was the greatest of all time.
I don't subscribe to that
was
era.
The game changer.
I don't subscribe to that.
Nobody
way
does.
Of thinking.
Nobody changed the game like Rakim.
I don't. Your accomplishments, your skill level, your ability. Period. You match that up. What your track record is, what your lyrical ability is, what you can do on a beat, what you've done for a game. You match that up against somebody else. And if somebody else is, no, it ain't gotta be about time, bro.
I think it
does. I don't think it does.
So my question is this.
Yep.
If you have and BDP, Chris,
we already
brother,
know. Yeah, we
you
already
know.
know. Yeah.
So
he goes
without
about
great. So my thing is this. My opinion. You have Jay-Z come out the same time that KRS-One comes out? Nah, bruh. Hov doesn't do it. You haven't come out when Rakim come out? Nah, bruh.
Whoa. I don't like that. I don't like that argument. Hold on. Time out. Let's back up. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Because aren't you the same person? Aren't you the same person that said that no matter what, if Biggie died or not, Jay-Z would have ascended to where he would have gotten to anyway?
That's my opinion. They were out at the same time.
No,
yes.
but you just said
yes.
they
were out at the same time.
You have told me on many occasions
Yes.
there was nothing that would have stopped Jay-Z from
definitely.
ascending. Now you're
believe
telling
it.
me
Hands
KRS
down.
One and Rakim would have stopped him.
No, I ain't saying stop him. Listen, no, you got to listen. Era. Jay-Z came out with the drug dealer business era. That wasn't what was happening when Rock came. When Rakim came out.
In hip hop, but that's what was happening in the streets.
When Rakim was out? No, that wasn't. Listen, this is what I'm saying.
When was the crack era? I'm sorry. When was the crack era?
Listen.
Remind me of when the crack era
We're not
was.
talking about the crack era.
Oh no, we talking about drugs though.
Listen,
we talking about drug dealer era though.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Oh, okay.
Let me
alright.
say this. This is the point I'm getting at. Let me say this before I
Alright.
start.
Go ahead.
If you take Rakim,
Yeah.
when he came out,
Yeah.
what he did to the game, Rakim came out and immediately changed the game like this. Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes, right?
Yes,
We
I'm
agreement
with
to
you.
that.
I'm not just
When Jay-Z came out, did he immediately change the game? Yes or no?
no.
So my point is this. If you take Jay-Z and have him come out that same time, not saying the same content because he's coming out older, so he'd have been on something different back then. What I'm saying is what Rakim did to the game. Jay-Z changed the game eventually as well. Rakim came out and made rap different. Rakim to this day is still
Let me
your
ask you a
favorite
question.
rapper's favorite rapper.
Let me ask you a question.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Let me ask you a question.
Who's your favorite rapper?
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Big was banging Rakim
I'm
and
not,
Heavy D.
But just because you were the first doesn't make you the best. We've had this conversation, right?
Wait, not
We've
just
had
the
this conversation.
first.
We've had this conversation. I'm not knocking.
I ain't no joke. Follow
I'm
the
not,
leader.
Yo, I'm not knocking.
What album you want?
It's hard to have a conversation with this dude, right? Let me look into the camera. It's hard to have a conversation with this dude because you
Hey,
can't.
my
You
kids just
can't
told me
give.
that today.
We can't give somebody props without it making it sound like we dissing the other person. What I'm saying to you is your argument. You keep saying he birthed these dudes. He's the boom, 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 and boom. Well, don't
did.
you want your children to be better than you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So at the end of the day, my opinion of it is I like Biggie more than I like Rakim. I recognize who Rakim is. I know when Biggie sits down and he starts to
You
spell
was
out.
just a youngin.
Hold on, time out. I understand. I already know when Biggie starts to spell out words who he actually gets that from. I know where that comes from. That doesn't fall on deaf ears. Does it mean that I think you did it better? Who did it better? I could still make how you flowed your whole shit together. To be honest with you, I think Slick Rick had more of an influence on Biggie than Rakim did.
Probably did.
But I do see the styles and the similarities from a lot of different rappers that come from Rakim. That's cool. I get it. But does it mean that lyrically you put them words together the best ever?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Listen,
You honestly think that Rakim puts them words together better than Jay-Z?
when he came
I'm not
out,
talking
yeah.
about what he means to the game. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
talking
when he
about
came out,
at the
yes.
time.
When he
this
came
is-
out.
but
That's
that's
what I'm talking about,
That's
when
the
he came out.
That's the only argument. That you have to frame the argument in that manner for it to make sense. Because if I said to you,
That's
do
what
you think Jay-Z is the best rapper to ever put lyrics on a song? You have to think about it. You got to think about it. But Rakim is the best in your mind. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about.
Listen.
No, it's clear.
Rakim is the
it's clear.
foundation.
And nobody ever. What's wrong with just saying that? Just because you're the foundation don't mean you're the greatest.
So who you have as the greatest?
Lyrically, ever. To all around, no matter what category you want to put it in, Jay-Z.
All right, if I had to go with one, it would be Hov.
It is Jay-Z.
But for me,
that's just
I'm
what
gonna
it
look
is.
at
like you said, that's your favorite rapper.
Rakim,
That's cool.
Chris,
Big is my favorite rapper. I know why I like Big.
KRS-One, Rakim,
I got a slew of them.
Ghostface,
But I
Big,
know what's up.
Jay-Z,
I
and
know
Pop.
what's up. And you know
And Nas.
Yeah, I
Can't
was just
keep
about to
it
say,
on Nas.
you see how you had to throw him in there at the end
Nas.
because
Yo, why you
he
keep
don't
hating on
he don't
Nas?
immediately come to your mind. He
Cause
don't, he
my
don't
God, why you
immediately.
always hating on Nas?
Well, why am I hating? I just point out the fact that we just had a 5-minute conversation about the GOAT and Nas didn't come up. You threw him in there at the
Yeah.
end just to show him some respect.
Listen,
That's what happened. Yo, that's
Listen.
what happens. Come on, son.
Listen, my
Come
thing
on,
is this.
son. Nah.
Nas had all my favorites
He
have
had-
had 3 albums other than Big because he passed away early.
Yep.
3 albums
Which should tell
that
you.
were classic.
Which you
all of
should
my
tell.
favorites.
Yo.
All of my greats.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay.
Nas. Even though Nas is the first 2.
How many classic albums he got?
I ain't talking about how many classics. I'm talking about how many I like.
No, I could tell you the classics. I agree with you. It's
To me,
Illmatic. It was
it's
written,
written.
and Stillmatic. That's
I
it.
fully agree.
That's it.
Fully agree.
That's it.
And his best album ever is written.
Yes, that's a fact.
What?
That's a fact. And a lot of people, you can put in the comments. I know you're gonna say
If y'all
Illmatic.
say Illmatic,
but y'all
y'all, I
wildin'.
mean, y'all don't know what y'all talking
You know,
about. It's
y'all
written. That album there,
So
that intro,
my point being
concepts,
is,
approaches,
you know,
songs,
every
name
10
it, everything about that album.
every 10-year average.
Oh, woo!
You
Throwing
can't.
shots.
You can't.
Yo, this dude don't like Nas for nothing.
No, I love Nas. He's one of my favorite artists. But
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
throwing
But,
shots at
but
him.
because y'all be going so hard on Nas.
Not
Yo,
me. You
yo,
talking
Nas,
about
Nas,
Captain
Nas,
Saucy.
Nas,
That's
Nas,
Captain
Nas.
Saucy boy.
Captain Saucy
You
too.
know me. I
You
knock,
too though.
no, I knock
You know what I'm
Nas
saying?
projects because I ain't really feeling his albums.
His albums.
I still mess
Yo,
with him. We rocking now, baby.